Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. North Texas in the hurry up. Just feeds the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. North Texas will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Washington State Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. North Texas in the hurry up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
He turns that loose down the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Ball just inside the 10 at the 9-yard line. It's first and goal and looking for the first score. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll try the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a big play. On target over the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Pulls it, fired, complete. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The handoff to Johnson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. A third down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Bring in the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Ellison. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Ellison.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 21 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. North Texas will have to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. North Texas lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They go to the ground. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Evans. And this one will be stopped for no gain. North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll take it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. He'll run it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
At the 33-yard line. That's a first
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Timeout called by the offense, clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Trying to barrel in. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They'll try to pound their way in. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime. Touchdown, Mean Green. They strike first in overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They are easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Ellison. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Wazoo! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And they tacked on the extra point. We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Now on the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, turning it on. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Tripped up for the tackle.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Washington State.
They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on second and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They're going to run it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Here's the handoff. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down.
It's a draw. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
Third down coming up.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Puts it right down the boulevard, no sign of nerves, and we'll go to another overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Out of the gun, looking to throw. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied.
Score remains tied.
They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's it! That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack,